Have you ever walked into a room full of people and felt completely alone? Not because anyone was mean to you, not because you didn't know anyone, but because something inside you quietly whispered, "You don't belong here." If you have felt this way, you are not alone. And today, we are going to understand why. But here is what you need to know. This is not about being shy. This is not about social anxiety. This is about something much deeper inside the human mind. And if you keep watching, you might finally understand that part of yourself. Keep watching. Psychologists have studied belonging for decades, and what they have found might surprise you. The feeling of not fitting in is not a weakness. It is not a flaw in your personality. In fact, for many people, it is a sign of something else entirely. Something that has nothing to do with social skills and everything to do with how your brain processes the world. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were speaking a different language than everyone else, like your thoughts moved faster or slower or in completely different directions? That feeling is not random. It is a signal. And we are about to find out what it means. The first thing to understand is that humans are wired for belonging. Thousands of years ago, being rejected from your tribe meant death. Your brain still carries that ancient alarm system. When you feel like you do not fit in, your brain registers it as a threat. Not a small threat, a real one. Research in social neuroscience shows that social rejection activates the same brain regions as physical pain. That is why it hurts so much. But here's where it gets interesting. Some people feel this pain more intensely than others, and some people feel it in situations where others feel completely comfortable. Why? Because belonging is not just about being around people. It is about finding people who think like you, feel like you, and value what you value. This is the moment where most people would scroll away. But you are still here. And you are still here because something in you recognizes what comes next. Do not skip this. Psychologist Roy Baumeister spent years studying belonging. His research led to something called belongingness theory. The basic idea is simple. Humans have a fundamental need to form and maintain stable, meaningful relationships. When this need is not met, everything suffers. Your mental health, your physical health, even your ability to think clearly. But here is the paradox. The more different you are from the average person, the harder it is to find your tribe. People with high intelligence, high sensitivity, or unconventional thinking often struggle the most with belonging. Not because they are bad at relationships, but because they are looking for something most people cannot give them. Deep, meaningful, intellectually stimulating connection. You think being different is a disadvantage? Wrong. What is really happening inside your mind is far more interesting. Stay with me. Let us talk about the highly sensitive person. Research by Elaine Aron found that about 15 to 20% of the population is born with a more sensitive nervous system. They notice more, they feel more, they process more deeply, and they often feel like outsiders because the world was built for the other 80%. Noisy environments overwhelm them, superficial conversations exhaust them, and they spend years thinking something is wrong with them. There is nothing wrong with them. They are just different, and difference without understanding leads to loneliness. That feeling you just had, that small recognition, that is exactly what separates people who find belonging from people who keep searching, and psychologists have a name for it. The same applies to people with high intelligence. Research published in the British Journal of Psychology found that highly intelligent people actually report lower life satisfaction when they socialize more frequently. Why? Because they find most social interactions unsatisfying. They crave depth. They crave ideas. They crave conversations that go somewhere. And when they cannot find that, they withdraw. Not because they are antisocial, because they are understimulated. Let me ask you something. Have you ever left a party feeling more tired than when you arrived? Not physically tired, but mentally exhausted? That is not random. That is your brain telling you that the interaction did not feed it. It drained it instead. Something just shifted inside you. That memory of feeling exhausted after pretending to be interested. That is exactly what I am talking about. Stay with me for 2 more minutes. So what do you do if you have spent your whole life feeling like you do not belong? The answer is not to change who you are. The answer is to change where you look. Most people spend years trying to fit into rooms that were never built for them. They change their personality. They hide their interests. They dumb themselves down to make others comfortable. And it never works. Because pretending to be someone you are not is exhausting. And people can feel it. Research in social psychology shows that authentic self-expression is one of the strongest predictors of well-being. When you hide who you are, you pay a price. That price is loneliness. Not the loneliness of being alone, but the loneliness of being surrounded by people who do not know the real you. You are probably wondering where all of this is going. I will tell you. It is going directly to something inside you that you have never fully seen. The solution is not to try harder to fit in. The solution is to find your people. And your people exist. They might not be in your school. They might not be in your office. They might not be in your neighborhood. But they exist. In books, in online communities, in small groups scattered around the world who think like you and feel like you. The internet, for all its problems, has made it possible for the first time in human history for the unusual person to find their tribe. This war is still happening. Inside you. Inside every person who ever felt like they were born on the wrong planet. Who wins? Keep watching. There is a concept in psychology called optimal distinctiveness theory. It suggests that people need 2 things at the same time. They need to feel like they belong, and they need to feel like they are unique. Too much belonging, and you lose your identity. Too much uniqueness, and you feel alone. The trick is finding the balance, and that balance looks different for everyone. For the person who never fits in, the path is not to become more normal. The path is to become more yourself and find the people who appreciate exactly that. It takes longer, it is harder, but it is real. You have figured it out by now. This was never about being popular. This was about being seen. So here's what I want you to take from this video. If you have always felt like you do not belong, stop asking what is wrong with you. Start asking, where are my people? They are out there, and they are looking for you too. The loneliness you feel is not a sign that you are broken. It is a sign that you have not found your tribe yet. And when you do, all those years of feeling different will finally make sense. The question is not whether you will ever belong. The question is whether you are willing to keep looking until you find where you belong. Because that is a question only you can answer. Thank you for watching. If this video made you feel seen, subscribe for more psychology insights every week. And take care of yourself.